Hi everyone, we are here to answer your questions about being an engineer.
My name is Michelle, and I'm currently a software developer at UWorld.
And I am Nara, Manager of Data Analytics at UWorld.
And we're excited to answer some of those questions for you. So let's get started. What is the best major if you want to pursue software engineering? The best major would be computer science. It's going to be a good base for most tech jobs. From there, you can go on to pursue a master's in different fields such as data analytics, AI, cybersecurity. Does GPA matter in college admissions? Well, GPA is something colleges look at. They also look at your test scores and your essays. They understand that not everyone is good in a classroom setting. Essays are where you can show your passion for the field you're trying to get into. And there's always community college. It's okay to go to community college where you can take your basics before transferring to a four-year degree. A lot of community colleges already have computer science courses you can take to get you ready for your four-year degree.
What are some good engineering colleges to get into? Always remember there are a lot of choices. You can choose engineering schools based on various factors that suit you. However, keep in mind what you want to do in a long-term perspective. Think about what you want to do 5 years, 10 years after graduating. There are many great schools that you can choose from, and it doesn't matter which famous school you attend or do not attend. What is important is to capitalize on the opportunities that you get when you attend an engineering college. Stay curious, always learn from your peers, learn from your experiences, and think of long-term perspective when you're picking your career.
What are the class structures in college for computer science usually like? While I didn't attend college for computer science, I know from taking continuing education classes after I've gotten a job here and from my friends that a lot of the classes are going to be project heavy and project based. This is so you can apply what you're learning and build a portfolio for when you graduate. And then the exams themselves will be more about the concepts that you learn.
How long did you have to attend college for this career? I attended 4 years of engineering school and I got my computer science and engineering. And following that, I worked for a year and then I got back to do my master's in computer science. This time I focused on special areas which were growing at that point, computer networking and distributed systems. Addition to these college degrees, I also took up internships in related areas, and that helped me understand the real world environments.
I have a unique case since I'm a self-taught developer. I do have a bachelor's from a four-year college, but it is an unrelated field. Since I made a career switch during the pandemic, I taught myself to code and had to work harder to build my own projects to be able to showcase what I had learned. When applying for jobs, it's made this a lot harder. So while it is possible to get a job as a software developer or software engineer without a bachelor's degree, it is a lot harder and definitely worth trying to get a degree. What coding language should someone know or practice? So more than likely, you're probably going to learn HTML, CSS, and JavaScript first. These are good front-end languages, and by front-end languages, these are what you're going to see visually working on a website. The next thing to learn would be an object-oriented programming language. There are a lot of these languages such as Java, Python, C#, but once you learn the concepts of one, they apply to the other ones and make it a lot easier to learn the other ones.
Having used over 15 programming languages, I can tell you the languages keep changing like seasons. Every 5 years, you'll find a new stream of languages coming in. Every language has its strengths and advantages, and each of them have their own area of specialization. For example, Python is cool to work with data these days. And there are programming languages that are good for front end, and some programming languages are good with back end. It's important to understand that programming languages are a means to an end. What is more important is to understand the fundamental concepts of programming languages, such as the data structures, the algorithms, and the operating systems that they operate under, and what are the features and capabilities of the languages. Using these, then you understand the environment where we are trying to solve the problems. You can apply the appropriate language that is suitable to solve that problem.
Does engineering include creating software bases and systems or just editing? Yes, engineering definitely includes working on new features and not just editing. While I have working on bugs and editing existing code, I have also worked on implementing new features. You've probably seen a lot of them in the learning platform.
Well, that's all the time we have for questions in this video, but please check out some of our other videos for more information. Thanks for watching.